Out of the gun, Young. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete beyond the marker. Running down the left side. Inside the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. They'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. And that one's caught along the left sideline. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Young working from the gun. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's on the move. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
It's Hubbard off the option. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. He gets 2 on that run. That brings up 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Flush out now to his left. And they take this in for the score. The Panthers get it down to a single point. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third down, here's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 37. Has his man, it's Odunze. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
1st down, Williams. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's the end. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. Buying some time right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Quick pass left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action now, Young. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
First down throw by Williams. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Moore going to motion over right. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Williams set to pass. This one's caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Swift. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Nothing on that play, and now it's 4th and goal from the 2.
Well, this defense simply outplayed the offense here in these first 3 downs. And now they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
Carney's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. To the air on first down. Young escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Young on the play action. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Another try following the sack. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Fourth down, Young. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
Young on first and 10. Finds his man over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. And it's the Panthers, who only need a couple on 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Young. He's got it at the 6. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Working inside the red zone. Hubbard hauls it in. He has the Carolina touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Searches from the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the air, 3rd and long. Has the connection to Odunze. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Williams to throw on first. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Thielen's got it, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Mevis ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down. An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down. They put a receiver in motion here left. Williams to throw on 3rd. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Has his man, it's Odunze. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior, 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Completed here to Komet. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and goal coming up from the 7. Looking right, and he finds him. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line. They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. They've got a man in motion. They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll dive for a little extra yardage, and he's down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. Looking to throw. And they won't do it, so that falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Williams on the play action. Brought in right side by Moore. They deliver a shot before he can get to the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. To throw is Williams. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action now. Young. Makes the grab in bounds left side. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
From the pistol, it's Young. On the move, headed right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And that one's cut along the left sideline. They're set up at the 35 now. To the air on 1st down. Young. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Catch is made down the right sideline. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down throw by Williams. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 23-yard line.
Another try following the sack. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Finds a man right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Motioning him from the slot right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up a play that how many times do we see as highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Williams from the gun. Komet brings it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure, Coach, your play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Forced out to his right. They did it! He made the interception! And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the 3rd interception, man, he is killing his team.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. He's got time here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. He'll throw it. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Swift hauls it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 41. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears holding on to a field goal lead. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got a man left. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. He's on the move. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. Ooh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. This one from 47 yards away. Tracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. Has room down the left sideline. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. Trying to push it deep downfield. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he is in for the touchdown! Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. Nevis with a point after. And the Panthers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Returning it from the 4. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. So Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL.